Alrighty, Roo, and cuckoo choo to you and all my nobodies not watching out there. Wait, they couldn't have sent me. Am I still finishing this? I think I'm still finishing the story. I forgot. Um, yep.
What's this? An education.
What?
Watch.
Good. Why you gotta drag it? Is it that heavy? And why are you facing the opposite direction?
Nice job cleaning up. The eye. I mean...
Are you drinking whiskey?
It's harder than they make out in the textbooks. Especially when nobody's helping you.
Oh, you're a
You're
vet.
the doctor.
Wannabe. Well, shoot, a vet.
Animal doctor. And no, I'm not. And I probably never will be. Stuck in here forever.
You know, just 'cause you know, doesn't mean you know. You know?
Great.
What?
Wait, what?
I'm not.
He's like, look, I'm not a bad
This isn't
guy.
what it seems to be.
Like, I don't want to be this guy. I don't want
You're
to do
gonna have
this.
to be more specific.
Yeah, that's very... Captain
You and
Vagary.
Max are in just as much trouble as I am.
That still
My
doesn't
family?
narrow it down much.
We didn't mean to hurt anybody.
Did you
We're
guys
just trying to
create...
survive like everybody else. Do you understand?
Did you guys create
Not really.
the werewolves or something?
We're gonna end this thing once and for all.
Because, like, he's a werewolf and that
We?
means you're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Let's end it? Or curious? I'm gonna go with curious. I'm sorry, like,
So,
confident?
how is
I don't know
your
what you're
family
talking about.
involved?
My family.
Like, will he tell me? He's been
is
drinking.
down at the bottom of a well.
What?
What?
Again, what?
Family is the most important thing in the world.
See that guy that was, like, all tied
If
up?
your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope. How can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. You're pulling that rope and you're just gonna fall right down at the bottom of the well with the rest of them.
You would want to, like, use
What's the
some
point of
other...
that?
Are you looking straight
Right,
at the
so
fucking gamer right there for a second,
You're the
sir?
one at the top of the well with a rope? And
Like-
Yes. I thought that was obvious.
Okay,
Okay,
look,
I got it.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
keep up with you, dude. Like, I asked a question, you're being vague and riddly.
Let's see how smart you really are.
Okay.
what is this?
Information.
I mean, almost anything
What does
can
it
be
mean?
described as information. Well, yeah, no, definitely do that.
When full the moon above shines first, the beast internal shall outward burst. One by one leads lambs to slaughter. It stalks your breath, but shuns clear water.
Clear
And should
water.
you yourself be cursed, armed with silver, and the first. When moon is full before its wane, rend the beast that cursed you slain. No longer shall you face your blight, or fear the dread of full moon's light.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the worst version
Keep
of Mary
reading.
Had a Little Lamb I've ever heard. You know what? I'm actually curious enough to not take your gun. Because I get the feeling you're probably testing me. And I can't tell from here if you're... It looks like you got like that little snap clip that makes it harder to disarm you. And you went out of your way to sit this close away from, like, backed up. I just don't.
And if it's a bite with which you're faced, cleave limb from torso with great haste. Perchance you'll save your cursed soul before infection takes its
See,
toll.
now that's a poem.
Starting to get the picture.
It's not a lot to go on. And frankly, it's shit. Why did they have to make it rhyme?
But it's easier to remember.
That's all
Also,
we have to go
it's creepier and it
Kill
just...
the werewolf that bit you and you'll be cured. It has to be silver, has to be full moon.
There you go, just put it plain.
Seems pretty straightforward to me.
If you can kill the werewolf, and that's a big if.
I just want to cure Max.
It's not as straightforward as you think.
Cause, like, how do you find the werewolf? Let's go with confused.
If you knew all this, why didn't you just kill it in the storm shelter when you had the chance?
It's not so. I was when I.
Straightforward?
No,
Yeah,
it's
so
not. They're not so easy to hit. I was trying to protect you too.
I'm gonna go with encouraging. Like, no.
So what's the plan?
They're not easy to hit. They're
That's
super
from helping you
fast.
come in.
They're dangerous.
Yeah.
Also, it
'Cause
might be
your
his
studies.
fucking family. They might be the werewolves.
I haven't even started.
Well, you're the best option I got. I've been hunting this damn white wolf under the full moon so long I start to think it doesn't exist, you know? Maybe it doesn't matter, because maybe there's another way. Whatever you believe, there's gotta be some science. And you do science.
This guy is like a guy who's just had to deal with the mystical and
Look,
be like part of
Take some time to
this.
think about all this.
He's like, I
I'll
don't.
be back in the morning.
He's like, you're probably smarter than me.
Seen enough?
He's like, this is you when you're not you. Or, I don't know. What
I don't
bad
think I'd
thing?
believe a word he just said if I hadn't seen that.
I do not like this man. But why didn't he just shoot us both in the face? Like, it just doesn't make sense. He has the gun. He has us.
I believe him.
He's allowing
tell me
us.
you really
He's
trust that
feeding
guy.
us
I
and
didn't
a lot.
say that.
You know?
I said I believe him about the werewolf stuff, not the science bit. I don't know what he wants.
He's a dirty lying kidnapping cop, Laura. We should be careful of anything that fucker says.
But you believed him just a second ago about whatever he just did say.
Well,
Also,
Fuck
you
him.
turned into a fucking
his
werewolf. You
chance
took
to
out
fix
my
this.
eye.
we're getting out of here and we're gonna fix it on our own.
Okay, that was not a choice on
Lord?
my part.
Yeah?
I saw what happened. What I did to your eye.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'm so sorry.
Aww. Like,
It wasn't you. I know it
like
wasn't
he
you.
feels bad because it's a thing that is.
But it was.
Yeah, he's the type of guy to feel that way.
We're gonna fix you, Max. Promise.
It's like it
Promise.
sucks. It sucks to lose depth perception. In all honesty, it's partially her fault for not listening to the guy and getting too close.
I know they're in there. Who? The counselor didn't show up. How'd you find out? Bobby told me.
Uh-oh.
Said you scrapped an abandoned car. A while back, I worked out the rest.
Shit.
Why?
Why'd you think, Chris?
Jesus, Travis. You're still here? That's fucked up.
Fucking bet one of them, Chris. What was I supposed to do?
What was that?
Really? Are you fucking kidding me? I had to catch that, or I mean, I couldn't have.
You shot me.
I'm telling Mom.
Think your lucky stars wasn't silver.
What's your plan? Can't keep him here forever.
I'm handling it.
Maybe if you'd done your job, they wouldn't have been at the camp that night. You ever think of that?
If I'd have done my job, you'd
What
all
do
be
you-
in prison.
Yeah.
Think of
That was all Bobby and Caleb,
Or
and you
those
know it.
hikers, and that fucking journalist.
Damn it, Travis. What are we gonna do now?
They're just trying to keep the
We're all
werewolfness
together.
to be like localized.
Shh, man. Let's go to my office. We shouldn't talk here.
Also, what's the deal with his ear always
Max.
glowing?
Max!
What
is it?
Travis was just in the hall talking, the cop.
So?
With Chris Hackett.
Was he here to let us out?
No,
Oh.
he's the werewolf. Max, Chris Hackett is the one that bit you down on the storm shelter.
Holy shit, that's... Who would have guessed?
What a
I mean, I
twist!
guess
Very
thinking
twisty.
about it, I
So
could've-
twisty.
And yet you didn't.
It all makes sense. That's why Chris's car was at the lodge that night. Travis was protecting him. That's why he followed us, and that's why he didn't kill the werewolf in the storm shelter, because it was his fucking brother. God, it's so obvious.
If Chris was the one that bit me, then...
You have to kill him to.
Yeah, then that's our cure.
Yep.
That's how we fix you.
Jesus, Laura, are we thinking the same thing?
We gotta murder the guy who runs a
Tomorrow we're
camp.
getting out of here. I'm gonna get Travis's gun and kill Chris Hackett.
Except for he bails the fuck out.
Hey! Hey! Help her! Laura needs help! Laura? Laura, are you okay?
God damn it.
You don't even ask what's going on.
What the hell's going on?
Laura?
You should have been holding your eye and face. Wow, that's so obvious that that's happening right now. Please do not let me fail this! Oh! Dart in your neck. Ride the Stimutax.
Fuck.
Yep, that is an appropriate response to what just happened. Not so fun on the receiving end, is it? Not so fun. I mean, you darted him and you did hit the plunger, right? Like, path chosen, what? Opposed to failing? I guess I could have failed.
Starting to think you were really sick.
Well, maybe I should consider acting as my major.
I wouldn't go that far.
You guys are
We
cute.
should go before he wakes
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, it's like, we can make out later. The That he still seems semi-conscious. Like the dose was made for smaller people.
We should grab our stuff.
Why are we
We
seeing
need silver
things?
ammo. He must have some around here.
What is
Okay.
it?
I thought I heard someone. No, I still can.
Okay.
It's coming from behind that door.
Can we hear ghosts or what's going on here? You know what? I like Laura. She's she's a hardcore fucking character. Like, she's a bad bitch.
There's nobody in here. What the fuck?
He makes them.
What is it?
Shotgun shells. He loads them with silver. That's where he was last month, hunting.
So what, they
Well,
just
I guess
hang
I'm not needing
out?
this anymore.
You can still keep it.
Hey,
Give it to him.
I just realized
Something.
something.
You
We're free.
I'm gonna go with not until Chris is dead.
No, Max. We're not free until Chris Hackett is dead. And it doesn't look like we've got much time.
Like I don't
know,
want to
you're
be
right.
like a negative Nancy,
Let's
but
just take the win for now, huh?
We'll celebrate when it's over.
yeah.
We're going straight to Hackett's Quarry, and we're ending this. Tonight.
But is there a full moon tonight? Did we do this on a full moon? Did we take all the... There's one gun? Real talk, if Max is... If it's a full moon and Max is gonna transform tonight, regardless of his intentions, because he can't control it, might have been better to leave him here.
Yeah. Left Max at the island. Seemed like the best. Left Max at the island. Seemed like the best place for him, surrounded by water and all.
Ah. Except for...
That's it. That's the story.
Did you destroy the bridge, or...
Don't all jump in at the same time.
Wait, the island? Like our island, like the one in the lake?
Yeah, why?
'Cause it's got
'Cause
like...
Jacob, he went back there looking for Emma and he hasn't come back yet. Neither of them has. Oh shit.
This seems important. I'm not gonna lie to him. I'll be honest.
Well, if they were there, they're not there now.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm
Don't
sorry.
make me
Like,
spell it out for you.
what do you want me to tell you?
I've just come back from there, and there's one werewolf and no people.
Oh fuck.
All I know is I have to do this. I have to kill Chris
kill
Hackett before
him.
it's too late.
Then... Oh, you have to kill him on the...
After
I forgot
saw
you
me
gotta
at the
kill him on
pool,
the full.
After I shot Chris, I went back to the island expecting Max to be back to normal. But
He wasn't? No dice? Not so bueno? Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna end this and start a new one, because that was a lot of important exposition and shit. Like, this girl, she's hardcore. I respect that. Like, I knew she was feisty, and I knew she was a fighter, and I knew she, had some. I like your moxie, kid. I like the cut of your jib and all that shit. But this is like a whole other level of like, I'm not giving up. We're not stuck here forever. We will get out. I'm not gonna leave you. Although, because I was controlling her, if the doors. I mean, realistically, I really feel like she could have got out through the like doors locked or no. It's not like a locked door is something that you can't get past at all. You know, I just think the reality was I break this door open, I leave, I'm exhausted. Also, so pretty significantly injured. And then I'm gonna feel like a bitch and a terrible human being for leaving behind my boyfriend, Max. I like the way this is played out for her character. I did not expect to see them again. I think that's pretty cool. I think, in my opinion, I would not have put them in the little, like, icon or poster or whatever it is that, when you download the game, that's the avatar, the little pic, the image that shows it. Because it does sort of more than foreshadow. Like, having played other games, I didn't expect them to come back. Either of them. So it was still a surprise to me. But I remember looking at it and being like, why are they here? It's like, they must come back because. And maybe they're like, I don't know her. I might look her up and be like, oh, I do know you. I just didn't recognize you right off. You know? Because a lot of times when they, translate people, it doesn't always, and I might not be that familiar with her work or whatever. But either way, the character, not a lot of people would have done things this way. A lot of people would have just been, nah, I lost an eye because my boyfriend turned into a werewolf. I'm going to justify this fleeing in any way possible, which I could very well do just by breaking this doorknob, messing around with the insides, or whatever. Window, it doesn't matter. I just need to get out. I don't care. I gotta go. Even if I'm tired, I'm just gonna go. Even if there's no car here, it's like, yeah, there's a chance I'll just get killed by a werewolf or the guy I'm trying to flee from. It's better than here. But she stuck around, played it out, and I mean, that's admirable. Like, and she's like, no, we're not free, we're not done. Like, I made her choose that, but like that was one of the options. It's like she's like, we have to finish this. But apparently it didn't get finished when she said, did I kill Chris? It's like, well, they probably all kind of look alike to some degree. They're werewolves. But apparently there's supposed to be like one that's like the white one and the white fur, white skin, whatever one that even the guy who's been doing this hasn't seen yet. It's just I mean, I got a lot of respect for her, and it's just an interesting circumstance, a turn of events that I think they should not have included them in the promotional whatever the picture when you click you want to play this game thing, because unless you've played the other games where the prologue ends and that's it. You very rarely play or have anything to do with those characters again. Generally, you're going to be like, well, they're on the thing, they have to show up again. So no, I like this game. It's sucks about Emma. I still feel bad about that. I'm an idiot, and I'm not super great or happy about Jacob, but I feel less bad about that one because it feels less like I did that. It feels like it made more sense to run than hide. Hiding didn't work too good before. It sucks about Nick. Not a perfect playthrough by any means. But the story is interesting. The characters are interesting. I feel like this is a really good balance of all the different aspects of the game, the other games. And they're sort of finding their stride, not doing too much of something and not enough of another. It would be nice if the gun didn't like auto center all the time, and maybe that's just something I could do in options or something, but I don't have a lot of complaints other than, man, I suck at this. I didn't do very well. I did okay at the quick time events for the most part. But that's because they gave me options where I could make it. Like, oh, little baby's first QTE. Oh, okay, we got you. Not to like insult anybody else who has hard times with QTE. It's just I'm making fun of myself. But yeah, let's pause this for a minute because that's digest that and make my next moves.